Good Monday evening to everyone. How are you? It is good to see you. It is good to be seen by you. Welcome to the show. I, of course, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live, loud and clear on a Monday night. And I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing all right. I can't complain. And even if I did, who would listen? Hello out there, Damian Finfish, Rob Turner, and all the ships at sea, all you folks out there watching, be it on X, be it on YouTube. Let me ask you a favor, if you would, please, guys. And I ask this all the time. I don't think it's much for the amount of entertainment you're getting. If you haven't already, please take a moment, literally just a few seconds. If you have the moxie, if you have the mojo, if you have an account that is tied to YouTube, come over here, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon for notifications, and you can find out when we're doing all of this cool stuff that we do day in and day out. And can't stop, won't stop. I have been streaming. I did 4 live streams this weekend. Let's see, Saturday, Nerd Council of Doom with Yang Yan Zhao and Dungeon Minister over on our new channel at the Nerd Council of Doom right here on YouTube. You can check out our inaugural episode. Saturday evening, I had the lovely and talented Ms. Alyssa Hazel was here. That was a lot of fun. It's always really cool to talk to Alyssa, and we hope that she will be back very soon. Hey, Ardhu RPG, good to see you. And then Sunday, we just had kind of a chill time on Sunday where we talked about our pets. Just a little impromptu stream, me and Tim Imholt and other people who love their pets, be they of the cat or dog or any other variety. If you enjoy their company and they bring you happiness, we did a live stream about that. And then in the evening, I was dragged over to the dark side of town. I was on Inappropriate Characters Rerolled. I was over there with Ryan David, with Eric Tankar, and with Grim Jim DeBarrow over there. They invited me to be on their show, and I got to say dirty words and everything. So it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun over on their show. So big thanks to them. You should check out all of those people. All of those people. You should check out Alyssa's books. You should check us out on Nerd Council of Doom, Tim Imholt's channel, Inappropriate Characters, all of that stuff. It's a lot of fun. Gonzalo Lira. I'm a little tired. I'm sorry. Gonzalo Lira, Cyrus Wright, Mark Morrison, Orbital Air, Ardhu, I think I already said to you, Daniel Rowan, Robert Phillips. So you guys are all out there. Anyway, got a week in front of us. We have a week in front of us. Tomorrow night, we are playing for your entertainment. We are going to be playing some first edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, an actual play, a live play. We will be playing D&D and we will be enjoying it. And I hope you guys will want to stop by and do that. Wednesday, don't know if Kyle's going to be here, but we'll find something fun to do. Thursday, we've got a deep dive coming up. I don't want to spoil the surprise on that, but you're definitely going to want to be here to really dig in to some old school goodness. And I know you guys enjoy that. And then on Friday, of course, we're right back to Gamble World. Now, you might be wondering, well, Bill, what's coming Saturday? Nothing. I'm tired. I'm taking Saturday and Sunday off. So barring any musicals that pops up, any newsworthy stuff that affects us down here on the old school end of TTRPGs, then please, I will understand. Please understand. I will get that out to you guys. But barring that, no, Saturday and Sunday. I may binge the new Fallout. I may do that. I may binge the new Fallout. I don't know. The decision is still out there. I've seen enough of it to know that it's a very ugly show. I don't mean ugly like visually unappealing. It's got the look of classic uh, Fallout, at least Bethesda soft Fallout. But oh my gosh, just the little bit I've seen. What's on my shirt? What is on my shirt? This is the Jasmine Dragon. We are big fans of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and of course, this is Uncle Iroh's uh, tea shop, the finest tea shop, the thinnest tea shop in all of Ba Sing Se. Any of the rings, they all come to the Jasmine Dragon and enjoy his tea. So I have a couple. I have three of these. I have one of Uncle Iroh. I have the Delicious Tea or Deadly Poison T-shirt, and of course I have this one. So that is what I have on my shirt. So yeah, do we have a week in front of us? We have a heck of a time behind us. A little further down the line, we've got the guac coming up. I'm excited about that. Thank you, Jay. I thought it was a very cool shirt. I do love Uncle Iroh. So yeah, busy week, busy weekend, standard week, and then we're just gonna kind of coast on into the weekend and just kind of relax for a little bit. But much ado about that, guys. I want to get right into something. We have the guac coming up. We have merch for the guac. We're going to do more guac episodes as we get closer and closer to that. But tonight, I want to talk about something that's pretty cool. This is kind of a sales pitch, and I apologize for that. But I want you guys to check this out. So a couple of years ago, to help keep the lights on around the Delver's Dungeon, I got together some 3D prints and I said, I wonder if the crowd that's out there that does not have a resin or filament printer, but would really like a set of classic D&D miniatures to plonk down on the table. I wonder if folks would like those. So I did at the time what I called a very limited print run, and I've done those at 3 different times. It's been beneficial to you because many of you folks have gotten cool miniatures. And it was beneficial to me because it helped keep the roof over my head. And what that has to do with the price of tea in China is that once again, I am opening up the vaults and I'm offering 3D printed miniatures. I'm going to do the offer of the miniatures. I'm going to do like I did last time. I've got a limited number of slots. When they fill up, when everybody in that limited number of slots for each miniature has said, yes, I want one of these, or I want 2 of these, or I want 10 of these, or I want 100 of these. When they are all spoken for and everybody has sent me their details, I start making the miniatures. Once those are done, they're cleaned, they're cured, they're set aside. Then and only then do I begin to box them up, take money from you, and send them out. This is not a pre-order thing where you send me all of your money and then hope. You don't send me money till I say to you, your miniature is printed, please remit payment right here. I'll have a nice spreadsheet laid out of, what the status of your miniature is and whether or not you paid and whether or not it's been shipped. And then I will ship it out. I will pack the beholders better than I did with the first beholder run. This I promise, because I did have to send out some replacements. So what is it I'm talking about, you might wonder? Let me share these with you. let me share these with you. Thank you, Gonzalo. I will avoid pooping in my other hand, but you know. So I have many designs and um, different what's what different amounts of them that I am going to be offering up. Um, and I'm going to go on social, I'll on Facebook and Twitter and out there on the Discord and that sort of thing. So let me show you the first one. There are, I think, what I'm going to do, and when I say the first one, I mean the first one of a set. And I'm going to talk to you about the specifics of this one, but let me show this. Will acrylic primer for plastic models work on resin? I do not know. I will get back to you on that. But I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. So here we go. This is the Tom Wham beholder from the first edition AD&D Monster Manual. You will note that it is fully 3D. This is not a lithopane. This is the Tom Wham beholder, fully realized in 3D. It'll be printed in resin. There's a post hole for it there. It'll come with a little stand. You can do a base. But there is your classic Monster Manual beholder. Personally, I think this is the best looking Monster Manual. Okay, Daniel, now let me hang tight, buddy. Hang tight. And so he'll come with a stand, but it's not just this one. It's not just this one. So let me show you, because basically this is going to be a set. This is going to be a set. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. I'll open. Okay. Because the next one is this one. This is a very, very good copy of the Grenadier beholder that was made of lead, right down to the skull on the base. He's got kind of a flattened dreadlocks look to him. So the beholder set, how do I keep the eye stalks from breaking? Just careful packing, very careful packing. Some of them, I think we had 1, 2, 3 of the original run that I did once upon a time that broke. Most people were able to just glue them back on. Some people were like, no, it completely shattered. So anyway, your beholder set comes with one that is pretty sturdy, and I've got a print of this guy. He's fairly awesome. And the one that I showed before. So this and the previous one that I loaded, unfortunately, this is just a quick viewer. So I gotta jump out. I gotta load another object, so on, etc. But this one, plus the one that you previously saw, is a set, and I'm aiming at $35 for the pair. And if you want to know about how big it is, do you guys want me to go get one off the shelf and hold it up in front of the camera so you guys can have an idea of how big it is? Because I'll jump up and do that. And while you let me know if you want to see how big that is, I can show you how big the one that is actually to scale as the Grenadier one is too. So Gonzalo wants to see it. That's all I need, is just one person saying that they want to see it. Yes, and the owl bear. Well, the owl bears are going to be on screen in just a minute. That's actually going to be a photograph, but I'm going to prep the next one. because I've shown this one to you guys too. But let me go get that. Hang on a second. Okay, I can't find the Grenadier copy, but let me show you this one, guys. Um, he's pretty cool looking. You can get an idea of how big he is in hand. Hope you guys can see that. I know that's not the best focus. But you can see he's a little smaller than a top flight golf ball. Yeah, about the size of a golf ball. I have seen the posts, Gonzalo. I have been so busy, I have not gotten back to them. And the camera freaked out while I was away, so that's cool. But anyway, so yeah, this is how big you're talking about for the Beholder Mini. Stay. Okay, next up, the Dungeon Wall. The Dungeon Wall. This is the Tomb of Horror's Great Devil Face wall piece. I had a request to maybe make this into a pin, which I can certainly do if someone wants to see that done like that. These are offered painted. This wall piece painted is going to be $25. I am aiming at only 25 of these being done because they are painted. 25 of these will be offered. So get in on that quick. I have shown you guys the painted example of them. So I'm probably going to do magnets. These are going to be made out of resin, and I will probably do a magnet clip on them. Like a lapel pin. These are this big. Zach, you guys can't see that. Hang on a second. That's how big it is. And I paint these up myself. So yeah, I can do these as pin. I actually like the idea better of doing them as pins. You know, you wear them at a con or something like that. But they'll be painted up by yours truly, and these I will do 25 of these at $25 a piece. Next up is it, yes, they're going to be the same size, whether they're dungeon furniture or whether they are a pin. Let me stop screen. Let me present. Let me do this because now I want to show you guys the owl bears. People have asked about the owl bears. My owl bears are scattered everywhere, so you guys are going to have to just kind of live with photos of the owl bears. And these are not great photos. I apologize for that. Share screen, share screen, share screen, share screen, share screen, share screen. So what we have here is we have the OD&D owl bear. We have the Chinosaur. which is what Gary based the owlbear on. And we have the AD&D, or wait, no, I've got that backwards. We have the AD&D Monster Manual, and we have the Chinosaur that they're based on. So you will get 3 of these. You will get 3 of these. I made some notes the other night on what I'm offering. Hang on a second. Let me. My mistake. Okay, so the oh no, that's right. The OD&D Chinosaur AD&D Owlbear Trio is $35. That's 3 minis, a classic owlbear, the Chinosaur the AD&D Owlbear was based on, and the AD&D Owlbear for 35. I think that's pretty fair. Do I have to create the models? I have kit bashed some of the models. I did not buy these. By the way, I would not sell models that I had to buy, because most of the time the people who make the models are like, don't resell this. Because, no bueno. Deep Sea, yeah, no, it sure did not. All right, so there you go. There's the Owlbear Trio, and that is 35. And again, what I'm selling is the process of printing, the resin, the time, the packaging, the shipping. Oh yeah, Orbital Air. Yeah, if someone came to me and was like, "Hey, I will license the Grenadier Red Dragon. I have recreated the Grenadier Red Dragon in 3D SketchUp or in what the hell is it, Blender or whatever. I will license it to you for X dollars." I'd be like, "Hell yeah, that thing's awesome. Everyone should have one." Why are you jealous of me? Don't be jealous of me. You're here too. We're all here together. Your 3D printer makes more 3D printer parts. Oh my gosh. Maybe you can tell me how to get my filament printer back dialed in. All right, so there are the owl bears, and that is 35 a set. Now, believe it or not, no, I'm not, Gonzalo. The one that I spent the most time on today, not today, but the one that I spent the most time on working on, is the least expensive, and I am the most proud of this one. I am the most proud of this one because, one, it was some creativity on my part. Two, it's not available. It's not available, and I'm going to talk to you about this here in just a second when I share this up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, damen und herren, I give to you the, as far as I know, closest thing to an AD&D Umber Hulk that you can currently buy in miniature form. All the new Umber Hulks look like big, angry water bugs, and I hate them. So this is going to kill my PC. Oh, it's chugging. So get a load of this. This is a little kit bash. Just a little love from the Delver. It started out as a free Banderhob miniature, and I went to work on it. And I give you an old school Umber Hulk Mini. It has the compound eyes, the nostril eyes, the big horrible mandibles, including the interior mandibles, and it is printed at 28 millimeter scale, which means it's about 22.5 millimeters tall. Every new Umber Hulk, in my opinion, falls far short, far short of what an Umber Hulk should look like. So that is the Umber Hulk that I am offering. And now I have to take it off the screen because it's killing my performance. All right, there we go. And I need to exit the 3D Builder program. I have a 16 core Xeon processor running at 3.06 gigs, 48 gigs of RAM, and that makes my computer chug. It's not fair. Is the Umber Hulk single? Very nice. Now I will tell you this. We now have a hey Savo, good to see you. Wonderful to see you, Savo. But I was just thinking today, man, I need me some Feifel art. I need some Feifel art in my life, and there you are. So how do you do? How do I do? You might ask. Email me or reach out to me on social media if you are interested in a beholder set, an owl bear set, a devil face wall or lapel pin, or an Umber Hulk kit bash. Let me know, and I will put you down on the list. Well, terribly busy with other things is fine. Busy with other terrible things is not. So I hope it's a former, not the latter. But anyway, so let me know. Here is my goal: 100 beholder orders, 50 owl bear trios, 50 devil face walls, and 50 Umber Hulks. That is my goal. And why does that matter to you? Again, I don't take a dime and I don't start cranking stuff out unless I get all those orders filled. It's no cost to anybody out there other than to say, I would really like one of these, to message me on social media, be it email, which bsylvia@gmail.com, or reach out to me on social media. If you're gonna email me, put miniature order in the subject and tell me exactly how many of each mini you want. If you want one beholder set, don't say I want 2 beholders, because I will make you 2 sets of beholders. You will get 4 beholders, and that will cost you $70. And I don't think you want that. And if you don't want that, I will say this. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Orbital. Shipping in the U.S. is at no cost. Overseas shipping, buyer has to pay, and I'm sorry for that. It's just murder out there. It's absolute murder on overseas shipping. I am truly sorry. So we have a beholder set and 2 sets of owl bears have already been spoken for, and 2 Umber Hulks. 2 Umber Hulks. Orbital says, my USAID credit card's about to run out. Daniel, we'll talk via email. I'll see what I can do. If it's a flat rate, but if it's based on weight, you may do okay because they're fairly lightweight. But anyhow, okay. All right. You live in New Jersey. Canadian brother, yeah, Canadian, Mexican, wherever you are. Um, but with that said, again, you emailing me and saying, I want this is not a guarantee that the stuff's going to get made. I have to have all the orders filled so I know how much material to buy, where I need to be as far as FEP replacements. That's the film that sits between the tank that fills with resin and the screen that flashes the layers on and builds your model. Um, Organizing your property in your own sovereign state. Oh, you're going to be a lot of fun when the when the highway patrol pulls you over. I am a free citizen navigating in a vehicle across the land. The corporation known as Daniel Rowan that was created by the state of New Jersey when I was born does not exist because I signed in black ballpoint pen angularly across this ticket that I do not acknowledge. I am traveling. I am conveying a vehicle across the land as a free entity. Anyhow, so that's the sales pitch. All the sales get filled, I start producing minis. It is first come, first serve. If you are person 100 to order a beholder set, yours will likely be the last that go out. They take each, like I think I can do 3 on my 8.9 printer at a go with the beholders, which might sound kind of ridiculous, but when you take into account all the supports and everything, it's been a minute since I did the beholders, and I think I still have the file on the thumb drive. Exactly, Robert. I do not recognize the flag with the gold braid. That is an Admiralty flag. Therefore, you are expressing that this is an Admiralty court. You are trying me at sea, where the constitutional laws of the United States do not apply. Daniel's already got all this planned out. See, this is why I say I have the smartest and best looking audience in all of the 5-night a week classic TTRPG live streams on YouTube. Any chance of thank you for the super, Gonzalo. Super Gonzalo. Any chance of making the Tomb of Horror's face magnetic pin smaller and without the wall? We could work something out. But I will tell you, it's not that big without without the wall piece behind it. It does kind of lose prominence. But I will separate this in a 3D software way, Gonzalo, if you want, and get you a picture of what this looks like. I know you're active over on the Guac server, so I will PM you what this looks like by itself. Because I don't. It's literally like an inch tall. Not a problem. I will do what I can. I don't want to get too deep in the A Cerarax hairpin. And the little ball on it, it's not a pearl, it's a little tiny sphere of annihilation. I don't want to get too deep in the weeds on quote unquote custom pieces, but you're a solid dude, Gonzalo, and I'm willing to work with you. Just don't run out there, guys here in the audience, don't run out there and say, hey, he's just making custom stuff, you know. But yeah, I will talk to you about that. And again, I thank you for the super. You did not have to super to ask me that question, but I do appreciate it. Hand of Vecna cufflinks. No, you'd want Eye of Vecna for your cufflinks. Hand of Vecna, you want like an elongate as a tie clip. So you got to think about these things. You want a run of just one for you. Like I said, we'll talk. We'll talk. I got to figure out. I got to talk to Jorge about this. Maybe Jorge can explain. Like what is it like? I put the magnet in the piece and then include like a washer or something like a metal blank for it to clip to. Metal blank. That sounds like that sounds like a wine you could buy in a rock and roll club in France. Metal blank. So that's what I'm aiming at. And why am I doing this? Why am I throwing open the vault and or the dungeon, as the case may be, and making these available again? Oh God, that is the best worst thing I have ever read. Metal blank, Nordic death metal with metal blank overdubs. We have AI. We can make it happen. Um, but anyway, the reasons are manifold. Like I said, it helps keep the lights on around here. I know some people maybe wanted to get in on the beholders, or maybe they didn't know me. Not just the beholders, but the other stuff too. But also, I'm going to be honest, Zeus's recent illness, it came with a price tag. And I'd like to be able to get that off my shoulders as quick as I can, but also give you guys something in return rather than just rattling my cup, sticking my hand out, say, hey man, you got $1? More like, hey man, you got 35 bucks? Here's a couple of miniatures you can use at your table or sit on your desk or whatever. So I want to do something that is good for you guys, that is equitable for you guys and equitable for me. And some people have already contributed to that fund. That's Saturday. And people jumping in saying, "Hey, here, no one of consequence here. Want my $2?" And those people, the vast majority of whom I don't know, I don't even know if they give a poop about D&D. I'll have to reach out to and say, hey, do you want a crap load of 3D printed plastic tchotchkes to sit on your desk? You're quite welcome, Gonzalo. Enjoy your burritos. I will reach out to you on the interwebs, and thank you for the super chat. I will still thank you at the end of the show, which is coming up fairly quickly because speaking of Mr. Zeus, I do need to take him for his evening walkies, and I don't have a lot more to talk about. So just keep that in mind. If you didn't get a beholder set, if you did not get a set of beholders, if you want my my Umber Hulk Kit Bash, which I may have to scale him. I think 22 millimeters tall, or whatever it said, 24. I gotta go back and look, because Umber Hulks are supposed to be 8 feet tall, and I don't think at 28 millimeters. I mean, 28 millimeters is what, 6 feet tall? Yeah, I think it's making him too short. Anyway, um, but I will I will simply adjust it accordingly. So fear not. But any hope of selling Warduke? Oh, I forgot about Warduke. Uh, I could maybe do a Warduke set. I don't think we filled Warduke, which is why he didn't get. Yeah, I don't recall as I actually ended up selling a Warduke set. I mean, I can add Warduke to the Vault Open. In fact, yeah, let's go ahead and add him. A I think it's a 3 Warduke pose. I don't have the pictures on this computer. I'll have to go find them, but we can do a the 3 Warduke pose set, and I can add that, and we'll do, like, I don't know, maybe $28. Yeah, the Umber Holtz should be taller, I think, than they're coming out. So, yeah, Damien, that's a good idea. I should add Warduke to the options that I'm offering people. I had somebody ask me during the run I did a long time ago, would I do statuette size pieces? And I got to be honest, no. It takes up a lot of resin, and what they like. What if you doubled the price, but you did like a big statuette? I'm like, that's not. You don't understand. A statuette eats the entire printer's print time, when I could be doing 3 beholders for 3 people, and you want 1 statuette for 1 person. So it's not, oh, just the one. Sorry. Um, yeah, twice as high as 4 times the material, and that's, yeah. Once you start factoring in supports, because guess what? When you go and you can try. You don't even have to own a 3D printer to do this. Download Prusa Slicer or something, and set up just go out and get the specs for a resin printer, plug those into Prusa, bring a model in, put it on the plate, and slice it. Look at the runtime and the amount of resin it used. Then do just automated supports, not proper supports that you need to do by hand. Automated supports. Yeah, that's why, Damien. I didn't. I wasn't just like, no, screw you. It didn't make the sales. The level 5 cleric is a prefect. They are a prefect. Now that I've said that, let me go look. I always thought that was funny, that the premium edition player's handbook, I don't think they fixed that. A level 5 cleric was originally called a perfect, which was a typo. It is one of the, yeah, no, they don't have it fixed in the premium edition reissue. Look at this. Yeah, it's still blank, but it's supposed to be prefect. Um, I like Prior. Prior is a good one. I think that's what they're called in Wizardry, Proving Ground of the Mad Overlord, which is essentially an AD&D CRPG and everything but name. Um, what was I talking about? The War Dogs just they just didn't. Um, so what else? I think that's just about it. I know I was just saying something else, but I got some I got distracted. Oh, right. We were talking about supports. So yeah, put put it in the slicing software, slice it with no supports. Now auto auto add supports and slice it again. You're going to see the amount of resin go up. And then if you go in, and learning how to add supports is kind of an art as well as a science. But once you add manually add supports, you could see that amount of resin go up even more. And that's not recyclable. It's not like you can throw it in a resin vat and it'll turn back into resin and you can use it over and over again. It cures itself when it's going and dipping and it's building the supports. What fighter level title would be on par with a Knight Errant? That's a good question. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the answer to that question would be. Um, you guys are trying to keep me on here. Let's see. The fighter. The fighter. Uh, I think champion. 7th level champion. I'm going to go with that. Not a superhero or a lord, but champion. Yeah. A little bit more than a Myrmidon, I think. That's what I would say. I would say champion. I mean, I definitely think there's some validity to that, John. Well, let's definitely leave the Cavalier out of the conversation. I never liked the Cavalier as presented in Unearthed Arcana. I thought they were okay in Dragon Magazine. The Paladin as a subclass of Cavalier, that's like the dump truck is subclass of sports car. No, Cavaliers are vainglorious, egotistical, self-centered. Yes, they should have been a fighter subclass. They should have been a fighter subclass. House Carl. Ah, I like that, Savo. House Carl. But anyway, Savo. I know. I know. Savo loves some horsed cavalrymen. Anyway, or cavalry women, as the case may be. 68 caliber cavalry pistol. That's why Feifel stayed alive so long. It's the ability to blow a dinner plate sized hole into and out of a target that's kept her breathing. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get guys. I gotta take care of Zeus before my AD&D game tonight. Thank you everyone for hanging out and listening to my sales pitch. Follow me on social media. I'm gonna start talking about this on Twitter, and on the Discord, and I will start making these. I basically sales are open now. If you've been listening and are interested, shoot me a DM, shoot me an email. My email address is going right down across the bottom there, and we'll proceed apace. Thank you, Gonzalo, for the super. I hope that your dinner is awesome. Classic miniatures, 3D printed classic miniatures from me. I will see you all tomorrow night. And by the way, I'm not going to do this like every night. I'm not going to do this before live stream games or before I have guests. I think it's gauche to do that. We'll just talk about these on open nights. So everybody have a lovely evening. Yeah, hit me up, Isha. Hey, I will tell you all about them around the way. But until then, guys, even if you buy them as totems, I gotta warn you, I cannot guarantee your safety if you purchase a set of owl bears. Good night. God bless.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere, in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around, some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle, way off course? Naked as a toad, all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me